Fresh tension has gripped Bangladesh as student protesters demand president's resignation. Political tension in Bangladesh is growing anew after a leading student group called for the country's figurehead president to resign over comments he made that appeared to call into question former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's resignation in August. The interim government was expected to hold a cabinet meeting to discuss the issue on Thursday. The students' group, known as the Anti-Discrimination Student Movement, set a 2-day deadline for President Mohammed Shahabuddin to step down. Hundreds of protesters rallied in the capital Dhaka on Tuesday, while hundreds of others attempted to storm the presidential palace. Police and witnesses say security officials charged at protesters with batons and used stun grenades to disperse people late on Tuesday. Media reports said at least 2 protesters were injured by bullets. The new political turmoil began after Shahabuddin told a Bengali language newspaper earlier this week that he had not seen Hasina's resignation letter as she fled to India in August amid a student-led uprising. An interim government led by Muhammad Yunus took power and formed a government after Hasina stepped down on August 5th. Shahabuddin said in his interview with Manab Zameen Daily that he only heard about Hasina's resignation but had not seen the actual letter, a statement that infuriated the Yunus-led government and student activists, prompting them to call for his resignation. He said, "I tried to collect the resignation letter many times but failed." The president was quoted as telling the news outlet about the August 5th events. He said maybe she did not have the time. Hasina fled the country as thousands of protesters moved towards her official residence. Shahabuddin, in an earlier address to the nation on August 5th, said that Hasina tendered her resignation letter to the president and that he received it. Asif Nazrul, the country's law advisor, recently accused Shahabuddin of spreading falsehoods and questioned if he was fit to remain in office as head of state. Under Bangladesh's constitution, an elected prime minister must submit his or her resignation in writing to the president. Shahabuddin was appointed president by parliament after Hasina was elected prime minister for a 4th consecutive term in an election in January. Shahabuddin dissolved parliament before the interim government took power on August 8. On Tuesday, some 200 student protesters demonstrated at a monument in Dhaka and described Shahabuddin as a collaborator with what they call Hasina's fascist regime. Separately, a few hundred protesters attempted to break through a security barricade to enter the presidential palace on Tuesday. The protest continued past midnight into Wednesday. Experts say the resignation or removal of the president could create a constitutional vacuum. Under the constitution, only parliament can impeach the president for misconduct or other inabilities. Hasina is now in India, but the Yunus-led government has said it would seek her expatriation to try her for alleged crimes against humanity. Do tell us what you think about this video in the comment section, and for more news updates, subscribe to India Today.